And I'm trying to get as many students late as possible. But they have a lot of mental filter issues. For example, when you talk to them and you text them over easy access for the unteachable cases, their mental filter will see your words, it'll go into what their brain through their fucking blurry vision. Like, it's like having shitty glasses, wrong prescription. And every single time information goes in here, or what they hear, they fucking scramble it until they hear my voice. Then they get even more of it because they can talk back and forth than just seeing the text. And what's even worse, when you have to use a Skype with these fucking zombies, it'll take them hours and hours of your precious time trying to explain it to them, as they'll really get emotional. And the more you explain it to them, the more zombie they get, because they're so in their own head, their own mental bullshit. So they have a mental filter problem. Big problem is that their mental filter, it's like fucking Charles Manson. They're just delusional. They're like Charles Manson, you know, his facial expression.
Nobody.
Who am I? I'm nobody. Here's a video of Charles Manson. Exactly the same shit. They're fucking delusional. Sociopath. Fucking autistic as hell. Their mental filter is fucked. And they're so delusional that other dating coaches can just say, oh, here's my leg count. Well, you can't fucking prove that, can you? No. But they say, oh, it seems plausible. These fucking sheeps. But it seems plausible because of this and that. Plausible? Where's the fucking proof? And then the coach stands next to a woman. And when they stand next to a woman, now the procreation switch gets activated. And then the dating coach can just dump as much half-truths and bullshit into their brain. What they're saying is half-truth. I mean, that's accurate. But then the other half is all about game. It's all about this. It's all about that. But it's never the correct things that the dating coaches really uses, which is status maxing. They never talk about that. They always redirect the person's mind. It's like a magician trying to redirect them, their attention here, when the real things are happening over here, status maxing. And after the dating coach pumps all this information into their brain, there's half poison. Then they start buying the courses from these dating coaches. And you can tell if they're doing on purpose to make their courses more confusing with unclear concepts. If you see a dating coach that has at least some boot camp lead testimonials, but their courses have nothing, then their courses are designed not to work. But however, most coaches, not only do their courses not work, their boot camp rarely fucking works. But you don't care because you're worshipping, because you said, well, if you can do it, then I can do it. But here's the problem. As the dating coaches says they have very low SMV, the difference is they have a lot of status. They're status maxing. You're not able to do that, but you blame yourself, so you take their boot camps by default, and every fucking sheep they pocket 5K or more ahead. And you fall for it every time. You just have no choice. Because you're a sheep. Even these words are bouncing off your fucking brain right now. Because you don't fucking get it. And here's the funny thing. I am giving you guys the cure. I'm not giving you guys some long fucking treatment. I'm giving you guys the cure. The faster you get laid, the more students I get. It's that simple. I'm giving you guys the cure so I can cure the next student. They want a long drawn out funnel from their bullshit half-truth advice to their unclear concept courses, which is the preview for their boot camp. Then to put you into a boot camp, if you get laid, in the rare cases, because you have more SMV, great. If you don't get laid, they're just thinking, fuck you. And they laugh all the way to the bank. They want to give you a long drawn out treatment. I want to cut out the fucking tumor. They want to put you on the long ass chemotherapy of day game, going on forever and not curing shit. I'm going to talk about the mental filter. Now you know how the mental filter works. And some people, like zombies, cannot perceive correctly. It goes in one ear, scrambles it like crazy, like Charles Manson, out the other ear, and just do all that weird Charles Manson shit. Just mental bullshit. Zombie, delusional mental bullshit. Alright, see you next video.
So go check out this page. And all you have to do is to fill the form. And the reason why.
So let's look at some of the examples. Just quickly, an Asian student has sex in one approach and same day lays a hot white girl. Former ABCs of attraction student and former RSD student. What a big difference. Next student, he got laid in 1 and 2 approaches. He fucked a Russian and he fucked a Ukrainian in about 10 minutes. He pulled around that time, 5 to 10 minutes, and one of them was fucked in 30 minutes. The other one was fucked earlier. So the blonde one was done in 2 approaches. And the brunette over there, he fucked her in 1. Here's a guy who's 52 years old. He had sex with a 21-year-old, 25 and 21. 3 in a row on the first approach when he's 52 years old. 2 same-day lays in 10 minutes. And the other one's a day 2. No flakes. No 10% stat bullshit. And here's other students that got laid in 1 to 6 approaches. And there's plenty of more I could have posted here. Take a look. This other student, who's Middle Eastern, had model. He has a model as a girlfriend, but he fucked 2 models before. So here's a London student that had the model as a girlfriend. He fucked another model too, actually, over here. So that is the sisters. Like, that is the model's sister because they look pretty similar. Because they're both blondes, so he fucked them both by mistake. He had 10 fuck buddies, 5 some, and all from Dagenham in London. And they say, oh, London's hard. Well, I got plenty of students from London that fucked really attractive women, models, and even women way above the look scale. Here's a Mexican student that had 6 fuck buddies and also a 19-year-old, even when he's over 40 years old, using John Elite's game. Here's another guy from London, as I'm talking about. He had 3 fuck buddies, and 2 of them were models. They got married. And there's many of the students that got engaged too. There are many of them I did not post about because of privacy reasons, but tons. Here's another couple that got engaged. He was in my boot camp, and now he's engaged to a Latina. This guy has procreated, a Chinese guy. He also pulled quite a few times, but he's a father now. I have many students that already procreated, many of them actually. Most people don't realize that. So I don't know why they brag about that. It's so stupid. I have a Vietnamese student who lost his virginity and he got a Latina girlfriend. A Filipino student had over 150 lays in day game under my coaching.